Managing Medicaid across state lines. Navigating the labyrinth that is Medicaid can be as daunting as trying to get out of an escape room blindfolded and with one hand tied behind your back. So let's shine some light on your question about applying for Medicaid in two states simultaneously. When it comes to Medicaid, each state operates its program within federal guidelines, sort of like how each state has its own way of making a pizza, but they all have to have crust, sauce, and cheese to actually be considered a pizza. Because states have different rules and eligibility requirements, your grandma can only be actively enrolled in one state's Medicaid program at a time. However, here's the twist. You can apply for Medicaid in another state before moving there. It's like checking out the menu online before you go to the restaurant. It doesn't mean you've eaten there yet, but you're preparing for the meal. Hence, if you're on a wait list for a place in Ohio, it's worth applying for Medicaid there in anticipation of the move. It's a bit of a balancing act. You want everything to line up just right, like a well-planned relay race where the baton is passed smoothly. Now here's where it gets tricky. Your grandma will have to meet Ohio's eligibility requirements, and when she does make the move, you'll have the delightful task of ensuring a seamless transition between her current coverage in Michigan and her new coverage in Ohio. Moreover, her acceptance into Medicaid in Ohio will likely be contingent on her being a resident there, or at least having a firm intention to move there. So, what can you do in the meantime? Start gathering the necessary information and documents ASAP. Michigan and Ohio might be neighbors, but when it comes to Medicaid, they might as well be on opposite coasts in how they handle things. Contact Ohio's Medicaid office or visit Ohio Department of Medicaid, https://medicaid.ohio.gov/ to find out what they suggest for individuals in your grandma's position. And remember, details are your friends here. The better prepared you are, the smoother it will be. Living in Portland, I've seen people juggle between Oregon and other states, and the key learning is, be persistent, stay on top of the paperwork, and don't be afraid to ask for help from local resources. It's all about preemptive strikes and thinking 2 steps ahead, something like playing chess with government bureaucracy as your opponent. Remember, getting everything squared away on the Medicaid front means your grandma can focus on more important things, like beating everyone at bingo or planning her next escape from the retirement home for a cheeky day out. Not that I would ever suggest such a thing, of course. So to answer your question, yes, apply in Ohio while you're waiting in Michigan, keep all ducks in a row, and get ready to switch gears when the time comes. Best of luck, and may the Medicaid odds be ever in your favor.